it's upon us right now. It's our generation's responsibility to make sure that we preserve and educate in every corner that we occupy, whether it's our jobs, in our churches, our clubs and organizations, that we spend some time making sure that that next generation never forget.
Can you tell us, as a child in that house, what happened? That house that you said was so dark.
It was dark as a thousand midnights. I heard them talking. And I said, God, I'm getting ready to die. Remember what happened in the store? I said, these people are getting ready to kill us. And all I could think about is my relationship with God. When death is imminent, your whole trajectory on life changed. They portrayed him since it went out. And only the black person carried it. The mainline press picked it up as if he got what he deserved. I still deal with that now. And even some people now, it says, he must have done something. He must have said, yes, but look how brutally he was done, how bad he was beaten, So even with this, I enjoy this occasion and the monument and all that, but I look at the price he paid. With the pleasure worth the strain, So those kind of things still bothers me. I end up with mixed emotions. I was put to tears by the president talking about Emmett. He was nothing like they portrayed him. And like I said, for 30 years, it was like he got what he deserved. And then one day, God touched the man, Rich Sammons. He did a documentary, and it started changing things. Not as interesting. But we're seeing now, it was not like this at all back in the day.
People are still shooting at that Emmett Till sign along the riverbank, right?
Well, they did replace it with a bulletproof sign. And that is one of the areas that is being, part of the monuments. So the landing there near the Tallahatchie River is part of, that's the third monument that's being recognized.
How many times has that sign been replaced?
I'm not sure. And I'll tell you, April, when I think about the bullets that went through Emmett's head, when I think about the barbed wire that was placed around his neck, when I think about the 75-pound cotton gin fan that was attached with that barbed wire, I think about an inanimate object like a sign, and I understand the symbolism of it, but I have to always go back to my cousin Emmett and the brutality that he experienced. And that weighs on my heart and my spirit more so than a sign. But it has been replaced, and they've replaced it with the bulletproof sign. Emmett was not bulletproof.
So, Congresswoman, I am struck by, I don't know if it's irony, but there is 1955 and then there's today. Think about this, the history of what happened. There are people in political parties in this nation who are looking to change the facts, erase the facts. But then also you have another piece from a certain party, particularly a governor in Texas, dealing with barbed wire. And I can't help but think about a 14-year-old Emmett Till who was weighed down with barbed wire and the cotton gin fan in that river in Mississippi. Do you see the irony in this moment with yesterday?
This is why we have to remember. We can never be satisfied. We always have to stay in the fight. We always have to remember what happened to Emmett Till, because it can repeat itself, and history does. And yes, it is ironic that the president signed the bill today with what is going on in Texas and many other places as far as banning books and not wanting to the real history to be told, the American history that needs to be told. And that's what Emmett Till's story is.